Yeah, man. Welcome to the channel. I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to the action, baby. Welcome back, baby. On that journey again. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get it.
No mercy. My mark. Today's a good day.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And it is gone.
Yeah.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed.
Let's go.
And here is the late
Let's
stages
go.
and the lead.
Yeah, man.
Right side, taken in by Bellinger. Take it on. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Good about trying to. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get a rematch of the Helmet Catch game, Super Bowl 42. It's the New York Giants and the New England Patriots on Sunday night.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. And when you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Gillette. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, his second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 30 on second down. Stays, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now third down.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
A handoff to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on first. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Tracy. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Lock. Has his man, it's Tracy. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Lock to throw it. He's got Bellinger. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Lock. And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
Let's go.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down, and number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. To throw, here's Locke. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Here's Locke. Has it in close. And in, touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's the pistol snap to May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants parlay the interception into points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 21-zip already.
Patriots, nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away.
Oh, man.
On the return, here's Gibson. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. On the gun, it's May. He'll get this to Henry. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's Tracy on the carry. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 22 on second down. Neighbors with a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They run. Here's Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Running this with Tracy. Escapes a defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Play action on first down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Joel Bentley makes the play. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. First down throw for May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got the hook up to Bourne. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is Tracy. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He puts some power on a deep one left. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Here's Locke to the air. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Robinson sent in motion left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Patriots see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Patriots and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne set to take over now. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. To the air on 1st down, May. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. On play action, here's May. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air yet again, May. Henry on the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. May on 1st and 10. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so second down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
On second down, it's Stevenson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. May now. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down's gonna bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He goes back to him yet again, complete. He's now up to 7 catches in this first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Locked down. Completed over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Locked to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now motion him out of the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down. no, they get him yet again! Jawan Bentley makes the play! And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Oh man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Hauled in by Moore. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. He's running with it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Operating from the gun, here's May. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. Brought in inside the 20.
Let's go.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This 32 yards out on the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Locke looking to throw. Pass cut by Tracy.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Giants get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They go right back to Tracy. Still going past the 40.
Let's go.
And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Taken in by Bellinger. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Tracy once more. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. To throw, here's Locke. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Patriots running their offense out there. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Complete. It's Bourne. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. And they pick him off again! Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. May. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Patriots.
They'll run, Gibson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now try it again with Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is May. The throw is caught. And he has the New England touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. A handoff to Tracy. We'll cobble together a yard there. Christian Barmore with the play. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9. Here's Locke to the air. He finds Slayton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 22. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Pats will take over. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And no turnover, it's gonna stay with the offense. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys gotta stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble, they just forced.
They do, gotta bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Bryce Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's there, fair catch called for and taken. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's got a man left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. A give to Tracy up the middle. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Locked down. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. They run, here's Tracy. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd and long for him here. Into traffic, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. It's Tracy on the carry.
Let's go.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Patriots 24. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The New England offense running out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
It's complete to Stevenson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
That's what you get.
Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Jukes one defender, and he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. This is Tracy, and he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Running this with Tracy. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Giants holding a 10-point lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3, obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Reset now on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. On the shotgun, Brissett. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots get it back to within 6. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.
Too many turnovers. I was beating them down.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
Appreciate you tuning in. What a game. What a game. Too many turnovers. I got to work on that. It was a great game at the end. Came up with the dub. I appreciate you tuning in. Stay tuned for more.